Congratulations! You've come a long way in digging into your data and have identified your district's root causes. Now what? A good place to start is looking at the current resources and initiatives already in place in your district. Initiatives are programs and strategies that your district has enacted to increase desired outcomes. The initiative inventory can be used to guide your team's review of past and current programs to get a clear picture of successful strategies and challenges, along with existing mandates and resource commitments. Completing this initiative inventory will also help the district align work that is currently being done to impacts that they would like to make in their tip and grip. We're going to take a look at 3 tools that can help you through this process. The Initiative Inventory Process tool is available to assist teams in developing a plan for completing the initiative inventory. The National Implementation Research Network has created this tool to help the process and to focus the team. It provides guiding questions you can use when analyzing initiatives, as well as a team outline and action plan. You will want to begin with the organization table found on the last page of the process tool. Use this table to identify the coordinators supervising this team, as well as other roles such as the facilitator, note-taker, or other members. Your root causes and goals should be listed in the Purpose of Inventory and Desired Outcomes area. This will ensure everyone is clear and working together to identify initiatives that will assist your district in obtaining the desired outcomes. In the next section, identify a reasonable date for the inventory to be completed and how it will be used and shared. It may take 2 to 3 hours for the initial inventory phase, but additional information will most likely need to be gathered. Decide what actions will need to be taken and information needed, who will be responsible for completing each task, when it is expected to be completed by, and any resources they may need to complete it. You may need to meet a few times with the team to compile additional information before the inventory is considered complete and ready to share. This document can be referred to throughout the process. Any action items may be added as necessary, as well as team members if additional representation is needed. Once you have your team and the roles within the team identified, start by brainstorming current initiatives within your district. At this point, the second tool, the Initiative Inventory Chart, can be used to identify key aspects of each initiative. At the top of the table, write the name of the initiative. Going down the table, complete each area to provide information on that initiative. Start with the leader on the initiative team and any other members. Identify the outcome expected for that initiative. For example, an outcome of the RTI initiative may be identify and provide support for struggling students in all academic and behavioral areas to increase personal goal attainment. Based on your district, the target population could be K-12, or if used at a school level, K-6, and identify which schools implement this initiative. In the next box, list the date your district implemented this initiative and when it is expected to be completed. Some are continuous and should be noted as such. Identify the source of the funding for this initiative. This can be useful when looking at expanding the initiative or continuing it. Identify if this was implemented using a one-time grant funding or if general funds are used to implement and maintain it. What additional resources are required? Are additional staff members needed, such as an RTI coordinator or a math coach? Is technology needed to fully implement this, or maybe training for the staff? In the next area, you will want to align this initiative with your district's strategic plan. If your district has a goal in the plan to improve math competencies or increase reading abilities, identify these goals in this area if this initiative may help meet these goals. In the Measures of Outcomes box, you will want to address specifically how this initiative is measured to evaluate success. It may be teacher assessments, progress monitoring, office referrals, etc. Based on this measure, fill in the following box to assess the current status. An example of this could be, of those identified as needing support, 75% have shown an increase in their quarterly math grades. Then, in the final box, identify how you know this initiative is being implemented. This could be a teacher report, identification and planning tool or a spreadsheet, or supervisor observations. Once you have completed the table for your identified current initiatives, it's time to take a look at some of the missing pieces. You most likely will not be able to complete all of the boxes and will need to assign members of the initiative inventory team to do further research. This is where you can go back to the process tool and list some action items. You can now start to narrow down the initiatives. Take a look at your root causes and the target population of your goals. Of the identified current initiatives, which ones should be currently impacting your root causes? And which ones could potentially impact your root causes? Are some initiatives showing strong outcomes, but only being implemented in certain classrooms or grade levels? Can they be expanded to include others? Are some initiatives showing minimum outcomes, but theoretically should be showing higher outcomes? Could the outcomes be increased with additional resources or training? Do some initiatives need to be looked at through a culturally and linguistically responsive lens to ensure they are meeting the needs of all students? Now that you have identified the initiatives that could be used to impact your root causes and target population, it's time to move on to the third tool, the inventory map. On the map, you will want to start with the middle box by identifying the leader or facilitator and all members of the initiative inventory team. At the bottom of the box, list your team's identified root causes and target populations. Using the initiatives you identified that could impact your root causes, start filling in the boxes surrounding the center box. Start by identifying the initiative name, such as PBIS, RTI, or CTE, the main goal of the initiative, and the target population. Identify the leader and all team members. At the bottom of the box, list any of your root causes this initiative has the potential to impact. Complete one box for each initiative your team identified. The last step is to take a look at the team members for each initiative. If there is overlapping between an initiative and your inventory team, draw a line to the center box. For example, if one member is on your RTI team and is also a member on your inventory team, then draw a line from the RTI box to the center box. By completing this exercise, you may see key representation is missing from your inventory team and may need to invite members of other initiatives to participate and provide important information. This also provides a visual to see which initiatives could impact more than one root cause and your target population. After you have completed these tools, you are in a good position to share the information with others, such as administration and school boards. Recommendations could be made on which initiatives the team suggests increased usage, further training, or expanding to other populations. For more information, please contact your regional TIG coordinator or visit the National Implementation Research Network's Initiative Inventory page.